So you want to get up in arms because your data that's on your iPhone is stuck on your computer, and you can now find a way to see it if you download an application. That's what that last video was about, and it's on the local news, it's on the national news, and now I've been looking into it since the video to see how much attention this was getting, and it's absolutely everywhere, and it's just totally asinine. The other news that's about privacy that's getting out there today is the Cellbrite UFED. Now, some of you may or may not have heard about this. This is something that warrants getting nuts about. In Michigan is where the story broke, but police officers all across the country have these. They are devices, as you can see here, and they plug into a cell phone. In 90 seconds, they can extract all data off of the cell phone. That, to me, is a privacy issue. That's Amendment 4, illegal search and seizure. Okay? This is a problem. This means that anything on my phone can be seen by a cop during routine traffic stops. Routine traffic stops. So if the speed limit's 55 and I'm going 59 miles an hour, that means cops have access to everything on my phone. So I'm an adult. Let's say you got a wife, you got a girlfriend, she's an adult, and she tries to, give you a little pick-me-up throughout the day with maybe a little, sexy photo. They should be able to see that? What does that have to do with speeding? Absolutely nothing. I shop online. My credit card numbers might be stored on my phone. So I didn't use my blinker. Cops should get my credit card phone number? Absolutely not. That's an invasion of privacy. That's a problem. These are things that need to be addressed. The ACLU wants the cops to turn over their records. The cops said, we'll do it for $500 and something thousand. That's what it would cost for transaction processing fee for us to get these records together and deliver them, etc., etc. The cops are telling people, if you have nothing to hide, you should just cooperate. And I said that to you about where you're going. There's a big difference, though. Well, earlier with the iPhone, we talked about it, and I said, that should be something that, who cares where your location is? Big difference. If I'm at Walmart, I don't want the world to know I'm at Walmart. There's 800 friggin' people at Walmart that have seen me there anyway. Private conversations, text messages, photos, emails, voicemails, notes, voice memos that you've saved, etc., and so forth. That's something that you might do privately in the privacy of your own home or between two people. Very different from being out in a public place and the world knows that you're out in this public place. Okay? Very different from hiding something that you're doing wrong. Yes, the cops say if you got nothing to hide, you should be okay with this. Doesn't matter. You know what? I used to have this argument with people all the time about whether or not spouses should be allowed to jump on the tap phone calls or read emails. More importantly, get email passwords. I say no. I say, why? What do you have to hide? Absolutely nothing. But sometimes it's a private conversation. Doesn't matter. Okay? Just because you are my spouse or my girlfriend or etc., this applies to you guys as well, doesn't mean that they have the right to read everything you say. People have private conversations, one-on-one all the time. Maybe somebody else is confiding in you. Maybe you're planning a surprise. Maybe you just want to talk to somebody without your own big brother watching you. The iPhone thing, totally different. It stays on your phone or on your computer, can't be read by anybody but you if you download an application. This are police officers, total strangers, reading all of your personal data off of your phone in 90 seconds or less, storing it on this device for them to look through at their leisure or later on and store in your records based on a routine traffic stop. That's privacy. That's an invasion. That's worth getting upset about. Not this location thing. Two very different things. I got lambasted on my Vig the Geek page about my support for Apple has to stop somewhere. Apple does it, storing your location. Android does it, both of which it's part of their end user license agreement. I know nobody reads it, but the point is we do agree to it. So if you don't want to know what's in there, read it. Nobody's being secretive. Nobody's being shy about this. Okay? Cell phones with GPSs store your data. Usually on the phone, almost always on the cell phone company side. Now with the iPhone, it's also on your own personal computer. Very public, very transparent. Nobody's making any bones about this. Nobody's pretending it does not happen. Again, very different from a total stranger looking through my photos and texts and notes and emails because I was doing a few miles an hour over, or I ran a red light, or made an illegal U-turn. Nothing to do with the technology on my phone and the information stored there. Very big difference. Very interesting that two privacy things came out today. One is a real big deal, the UFED, cops looking through my stuff. And the other one, so what? Who cares? my data on my phone also now on my computer. Right? By the way, as far as the locations, where are you going that's so damn interesting that everybody gives a shit anyway? It's not that real big of a deal. As far as data stored on your phone, we can have credit cards, personally identifiable information, we can have social security numbers, things of that nature. Locations, personally identifiable information, two very different things. Worry about one, not the other.